my dear people, you're welcome to the channel. So today I have this video on this notable Nigerian senior advocate of Nigeria and what he has said about Magu. Okay, so in a bit I'm gonna let you guys see the video so that you can see for yourselves and hear for yourselves, and then afterwards would come my comments on it. All right, but before then, have you been watching videos on this channel and you haven't subscribed? Please do me that big favor by subscribing to the channel, okay? And also please turn on the notification bell so that you're quickly informed at every single time I upload a video on this channel, okay? And for every one of you who has subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Well, let's now bring in senior advocates of Nigeria, Mike Ozekome, for more to discuss this. Thank you for joining us on TVC News at 10. Mr. Ibrahim Magu is in the eye of the storm. For 5 days running, he's been in with the presidential panel investigating him over allegations of corruption and some other matters. How do you react to this development?
Thank you very much, and welcome, Nigerians. I am not surprised. In fact, I'm only surprised that Nigerians are surprised at the current happenings. I've been warning again and again at different fora, even some to which Magu himself invited me as far back as May 2017 at the EFCC Training Center in Cairo, Abuja, that they were not fighting corruption the way corruption should be fought. That the fight against corruption was selective, that it was more corrupt to fight corruption with corruption, that nepotism, prebendalism, cronyism, sectionalism, favoritism were worse forms of corruption than the mere giving and taking of bribe. I told him to his face that they should change their attitude. Just Google Ozekome, Magu, corruption, EFCC. I told them that there were allegations that were rife in the public domain that recovered loot were being relooted by some cronies of EFCC and EFCC officials. I told him to his face. I wrote, that was on June 9, 2017, this encounter. Then I wrote to the vice president in the same June. He was then the acting president when Mr. President was indisposed. I was in London, telling Mr. Acting President, please, sir, these are so far the recovered loot, properties, monies. Where are these monies? Where are these properties? Are they covered by BVN, by TSA? Monies recovered from canals, allegedly, from cemeteries, from shopping malls, from airports, from private houses, from warehouses, from private accounts. I said, sir, where are these monies? Are they being used? If so, for what? By whom? How? How much? I asked these questions. I didn't get a reply from Mr. Acting President. I wrote a reminder. I didn't get. I continued to say, even another encounter with Mr. Magu in December 2017 at the Federal High Court, Abuja, when during the valedictory service for Justice Ibrahim Auta, who was there retiring as Chief Judge of Federal High Court, I challenged him openly. I said, put some people in government, in your own government, in the dock.
But as it is, senior advocate, if I may cut in here, this same issue is what the presidential panel is trying to unravel in this screening process. You have talked about operations in the EFCC, and you have talked about ensuring that institutions are rather built than individuals. Going forward, how do you think the EFCC can be better positioned to dispense its responsibility, which is ensuring that the corruption does not thrive in the country?
Yeah, EFCC has to be totally overhauled and restructured. As it is now, it was nothing, and it has been nothing, that an instrument of vendetta to settle scores with critics of government, with dissenters, with rights activists, with opposition. They have been embracing corruption within government cycles with cologne, sweet-smelling Sasarobia perfume, while fighting alleged corruption against these people I have mentioned with herbicides, with pesticides, with insecticides. EFCC has to be totally revamped, regenerated, restructured, so that it will really be the anti-corruption agency it is meant to be. We should learn to build strong institutions, not strong men and strong women. Because like we say in the common palace, soldiers go, soldiers come, but barracks remain. That was why I continue to tell them, even when some people, some apologists, some emergency constitutional lawyers and rights activists, they were saying that Magu could continue to act forever under Section 171 of the Constitution that allows President to appear to appoint personal. I said no. Under Section 2, Subsection 3 of the EFCC Establishment Act 2004, once the Senate has rejected the appointment of a chairman, then it ceases to be chairman. In the USA, the president will even withdraw that name with an apology to the Senate. But in Nigeria, they spat on the face of the Senate, the 8th National Assembly. They said, oh, you cannot do anything. This man can act forever in perpetuity because he was fighting corruption in a country of 200 million people. I said, your mantra, your motto is no one is above the law. Why are you people making this man and EFCC to be above the law?
All right, so as it is, well, if I may cut in here, please. While all of this lasted, while the Senate rejected his nomination by the president, there were constitutional lawyers who stood up to say that he could continue to act in capacity as chairman of the EFCC despite his rejection by the National Assembly.
It was, hello, my dear, it was wrong, and wrong. Under Section 2, Subsection 3 of the EFCC Establishment Act 2004, the chairman of EFCC can only be in office upon approval by the Senate. 2 times Magu was rejected. He wasn't just rejected because of sentiments. The Senate based it on report by the secret agency of the same government, the DSSS, that said there were serious corruption allegations against Magu and that he suffered integrity test. They said he fell short of the integrity test. Those were the words of the DSS. Yet people said, oh, he could act forever. Let me tell you, even if legally Magu was qualified to still act, the fact that his integrity itself was being punctured was enough in the interest of Nigeria and the fight against corruption to withdraw his name. Okay, now he's not acting in the last 5-6 days. Has Nigeria suddenly collapsed? Has Nigeria gone down the drain because of that? It was people who were supporting him. It was people who knew what they had to gain from the system.
All right, as it is now, the director of operations in the EFCC has been told to steer the operations of the EFCC while all of this lasts. As a senior advocate of Nigeria and someone who at different times has stood up for people, defending people, how do you see this matter play out? Already now, Mr. Magu has been suspended by the president.
What I will say is that I don't believe in public trial. It's one grounds I had against the FCC and Magu. You don't try people in the public domain. Magu must be given his full rights of decency, of respect for human dignity as a Nigerian, as the SY anti-corruption czar. He must be accorded that respect. I don't agree that people should gloat over his present misfortune. I don't approve that he should be detained perpetually as he was doing to other people. He will secure a detention order by magistrate court for 2 weeks. They will renew it. I have many clients. Some of them reported voluntarily. Yet, a person like a former governor of Ekiti State, Ayodele Fajoshe, I took him physically to EFCC. He even had a vest, a T-shirt, EFCC, I am here. A man who had reported by himself, we gave you his passport. Why are you detaining him for the next 1 month? So they were enjoying it. They were gloating over people's misfortune.
I don't believe Magu should suffer the same fate. Has written to the Inspector General of Police asking to be released on self-recognition. We'll see how this matter plays out. Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Mike Ozekume, thank you for talking to us on TVC News at 10.
So, that is it, my dear people. And really, I wonder why some people are still expressing shock or surprise over this Magu's issue. Like, seriously, let me tell you guys, or let me just break it down for you guys. You see these sort of things, all right? They will keep happening as long as individuals appointed to head or handle public offices like this are selected based on sentiments rather than the test and ability to carry out the job, do the job, experience, real qualification, not fake certificate too, and then most importantly, integrity. When people are appointed based on sentiments, you know what happens? There is that tendency to feel above the law or a bit above the law, you know, because in the person's mind, the person is like, oh, after all, the person who appointed me is my brother, my sister, my father, my uncle, my mother, my aunt, you know, my relative. So there is this, you know, feeling of, hey, I'm above the law, so I can do whatever I want to do and simply go away with it, you know. So there is this relaxation feeling. They're like, hey, I can do whatever I want to do and then I'll go away with it. So that is the case here. That has been the case and that will continue to be the case. And as long as this continues, we can never say we're fighting corruption, or there can never be a fight of corruption, you know. That is why corruption can never fight corruption. There has never been any history, you know, that records that corruption successfully fought corruption. I have never seen that anywhere, you know. So it is really very funny when people are still expressing shock, you know, at this current happening, when obviously Magu's indictment didn't just actually begin. You know, remember the drama with him and the 8 assembly lawmakers, you know, that was led by Saraki at that time. You know, remember that drama at that time, not this praise and worship hallelujah people we have now. You know, remember the drama at that time, and then this that is happening. And you know what? I am telling you guys that this case, you know, will eventually, and just like that, it will die down. So all this initial gragra is just for the gragra's sake, my brothers and sisters. It will die down and Oga Magu will go and enjoy his alleged looted funds. So seriously, so provided appointments to head offices, to handle offices, remain done based on sentiments, my brothers and sisters, this will continue. We should just expect to keep seeing these kind of things. And as a matter of fact, for those of you who like to be shocked, please go and get shock absorbers, because these would continue. Because you know what? Corruption certainly can never fight corruption. It has never happened, and it will never happen that corruption would fight corruption. So that said, I'm going to be stopping here. Please feel free to share your own thoughts or opinions about this in the comment section below. And if you have watched up until now, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. All right, but if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and also please turn on the notification bell so that every time I upload a video you get notified very quickly. And also please give the video a thumbs up, and please do not forget to share. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye, see you in the next video.